Once as I was talking about LG, RL tends to be kind of bread and butter, so yeah, you want those. Drop in on the rocket. Drop in. There you go. Okay, happy. Now we can pick fights, and the first one that we're going to see should be around Mega in about 8 seconds. Jovire doubling back, spots his opponent, and takes a very weird route. He's just going to, now this is not a trade. His decoy should be appearing in 3, 2, there he is. And Jovire is now reciting the anthem to Fuck My Life. And has not really made some great decisions, I would say. I don't understand his timing decisions, especially since that wasn't the first round of power-ups respawning. You have any offsets that happened have probably been revealed, probably, maybe. Then again, these players didn't really look at each other until the first minute 30. So what can you do? Still scoreless though, so that's good. That's a trade.
Yeah, Jovire is very cautious about where his opponent is and is listening to the sound cues, and I think he's more focused on that than timing, trying to figure out where the opponent is and hide if necessary and not put all the emphasis on the timing, but more so where the other person is, which I think works for him and against him, really.
Yeah, that's something I haven't quite been able to put my finger on, but Jovire's been having a bit of... Oh my god. That was beautiful. That, kids, is why you pay attention to trigonometry in school. That's exactly why. But, but things like that are why I love watching Decoy. But Jovire, I mean, I've been really enjoying his play, but he's had this kind of weird funk about, his decisions, his movement. He's been, I don't know, kind of in like Las Vegas land right now, like, holy Christ, what are these goddamn animals, But I don't know what it is. He's just been having a weird kind of play tonight. And it's paid off for him in one map, but here coming down to it, I was really thinking that Decoy, if he can be comfortable in ZTN, he can be comfortable in T9, and we're definitely seeing that right here.
Yeah. Well, again, I got to bring it back to the railgun. I really feel like that is something that Decoy is using far more effectively than his opponent, even though the accuracies say otherwise. Decoy's used the railgun more, and I think hit with him more, just in terms of the shots fired. So, nice bit of LG, great bit of plasma, and both players are screaming in pain. Decoy comes out on top, 21 health, and look at this, he darts to the other side of the map. He wants to look to do a little bit of kind of cheeky damage, very bold maneuver there. Mega still finally taken, as I say it. Red armor not for another 5, so this is really risky for Decoy. This, and why was this 50 not covered? I mean, Jovire, I know that he did tons of damage here, and why come in on the lower part of the map? I'm confused by that. I mean, the cover point is to come in from the top, and you had plenty of time to get there. I don't get it.
I think Decoy really, of all the things he's doing, like, he's a little bit too out in the open and a little too obvious about some of his entrances, like you said, and even showing here, like, his positioning here, he's kind of putting himself out there. But he's still doing a really good job of running items.
It was Jovire who really telegraphed it with that rocket, maybe just a little premature there. And now Decoy has, in one form or another, made this chase happen. Jovire wanting to get out of that situation, and really, that was likely to be the only way he was likely to do so. But we're halfway through the match, 4 frags up for Decoy. Jovire, I want to say he really hasn't had a real strong foothold in the map since the first spawn.
Yeah. He's been on the back foot. Go ahead, Gun.
Just his item management, he's not really focused too much on the items. He's trying to just play positioning, like I said.
Why rockets here? Why?
It's really tough.
Like the rocket has to travel so far to connect. Railgun's good, LG is good in that position. Now if your opponent's on the mid tier near the yellow armor, then okay, yeah, rocket all day long. But when they are pretty much at the range of lightning gun and they're using a lightning gun, yeah, go to toe. go toe to toe, not toe to toe. What the hell does that mean? Go toe to toe. You know, that's definitely a good. Good
I really appreciate how you sound more and more like Jeff Goldblum as the night goes on.
I sound like what?
Jeff Goldblum. Decoy is a really strong player. I mean, in general, if you're watching this and you're kind of like, why is Jovire doing this, or you know, like, you're frustrated that Jovire's not doing better. Decoy is just definitely a strong player overall, and I think he has a really good chance to beat Chance. I don't know, I can't think of any other word. The matchup between him and Chance is going to be really close. Yeah, the opportunity. I feel like aim-wise, from what I'm seeing, Chance has a really big advantage. Decoy his aim is just not tight.
I think the problems will be what the map choices are. If Chance is smart, he will pick DM6 and destroy Decoy, and do so quickly in order to basically break his spirit. Because we know that DM6 breaks Decoy's spirit badly. And Chance definitely watches King of the Hill. And, you know, so I really think if you just want to get the mental advantage, that's the way to go. Decoy has played this well, and, you know, given a railgun, he's been doing pretty well with 35%. That being said, though, I think we saw earlier in the night that Chance, did we see him on a map with rail? I'm trying to remember. Or was it T9 or something where he was on?
Yeah, I think he played ZTN and
ZTN, right?
Versus Mortal 1.
Right. But not a big feature of the railgun, if I recall.
No, I mean, you know, he wasn't really focused on it in that match. He's just kind of like, I think he's mostly using LG.
I'm gonna plasma jump now.
It's kind of like
because I can.
You know, that was a little bit like, you know, when a kid wants to do like a jump, it's like up a stair, you know, and so they like run up to it, and then they stop and kind of steady themselves, and then jump up, and they're like, rah! Yeah. That was kind of what we saw from Decoy there with that plasma jump. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, I think. On a side note, I think you're right about Chance being good at DM6. I honestly feel like he has so much TDM experience in general that he's very comfortable on these like TDM, the maps that are played with TDM, and so I feel like DM6 will be one of his strong suits, and it definitely was it DM13 and House of Decay that he kind of struggled on. I can't remember which one of those maps.
I don't think it was House of Decay. I don't really think of Chance as struggling on that map, but maybe so. My memory sucks. But the reason why I say DM6 is not only the mental advantage in favor of Chance, you know, because Decoy has a hard time on it, but Chance has been playing DM6 for many years, given his Quake 3 experience. So
yeah,
I think it'll be like, you know, throwing on an old pair of gloves. You know, very easy to fit into, no OJ moments there, and he will, you know, easily. I feel like it'll be a comfortable win for him if he takes it there. So we are going to be seeing Decoy move on, and we will. That sets us up basically for our final matchup of the night. Decoy versus Chance, as we've been talking about. And Jovire, I think, came out swinging really strong on DM13, but Decoy has brought it back. We wind it down 32% rail. It was closer to 35 for a good portion of the map, but 2 impressives for Decoy. Jovire also picking up 2 impressives. 71 is the final scoreline for this one, and again, we're going to head straight into the next match, I hope.
Yeah, I think just based on Decoy's game, he's going to have to tighten up his aim.
Yeah, and stop jumping around like a Jack Russell fucking terrier.
Yeah, no rocket jumping.
But if he can do that... Yes.
Exactly.
Maybe
Martin
too much clan arena or something.
The Chihuahua next door. And we are about to get the grand finals of Cup number 1 underway. Chance versus Decoy. This will be a best of 3 matchup. And let me see if I can get the maps out of the players. It looks like potentially T7 is the
Gotta
start.
shake him hard.
Yeah. T7. DM7.